Egypt, a civilization that has fascinated us for thousands of years. Rising from the sands of the Nile River, it became one of the greatest and most powerful empires in history. Today, we're diving into the incredible journey of ancient Egypt, from its humble beginnings to its rise as a superpower of the ancient world. The story of Egypt begins with the Nile. This great river was Egypt's lifeline, bringing fertile soil, water, and resources to an otherwise harsh desert landscape. Around 5000 BCE, small communities began settling along its banks. They learned to farm, and their societies grew thanks to the Nile's predictable flooding that made agriculture possible. In the early days, Egypt was divided into two regions: Upper Egypt in the south and Lower Egypt in the north. Around 3100 BCE, a powerful leader known as King Narmer, or Menes, united these two regions, establishing the first dynasty and creating a single powerful kingdom. This was the birth of Egypt as we know it. The Old Kingdom, often called the Age of the Pyramids, marked Egypt's first great era of power and unity. It was during this time that the ancient Egyptians built the Pyramids of Giza, some of the most awe-inspiring structures in history. These monumental tombs were built for pharaohs like Khufu, who believed that their legacy would live on through these colossal structures. After a period of decline, the Middle Kingdom emerged, known as a golden age of culture, trade, and military strength. Egypt expanded its borders and established trade routes with other ancient civilizations. Pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom also focused on strengthening religious and cultural practices, building temples and developing the belief system that would become a central part of Egyptian life. The New Kingdom is where Egypt's power reached its peak. Known as the Egyptian Empire, this period saw legendary pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, and Ramses II. These rulers expanded Egypt's influence far beyond the Nile, with victories in Nubia, Canaan, and Syria. Egypt became a true superpower of the ancient world, dominating trade and culture in the region. Religion was deeply woven into the fabric of Egyptian life. The Egyptians believed in a complex pantheon of gods, and they developed rituals and practices to honor them. This rich religious tradition also led to incredible advances in art, writing, and architecture. Egyptian hieroglyphs became one of the earliest forms of written language, and their artwork still mesmerizes us today. Like all great empires, Egypt eventually faced decline. Internal strife, weakened leadership, and invasions from foreign powers eroded Egypt's strength. Assyrians, Persians, and finally the Greeks under Alexander the Great claimed control of Egypt. The once mighty civilization that had lasted over 3,000 years had reached its end, but its legacy would live on. Today, the legacy of ancient Egypt lives on through its remarkable monuments, art, and cultural achievements. The mysteries of this civilization continue to captivate us, reminding us of a time when the Nile flowed through the heart of an empire. Like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what ancient civilization you'd like to learn about next.